Hey guys, so just kind of thought to do a live stream. This week was really busy. I also had like an allergy cold situation all like last week. So I'm doing a lot better now. I can breathe through my nose, which is really great. And yeah, it's been a week, so I just had to pop on and do a live stream today since I didn't really have time for filming and stuff this week. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about kind of my expectations for parents, I guess, when I am nannying. I didn't want to say like policies because that's definitely not really what it is, but I guess like maybe to some degree. So I just have like a couple things that I'm kind of like really strict about. There's like two main things. So let's just get into this. So the first thing is I'm really strict about having like a schedule for an infant. I personally, for me personally, I really function well with a schedule, and I like when kids are on schedules because then obviously you can predict when their next feeding is, what time they're gonna roughly probably need a diaper change, all that kind of stuff. I just think it's very helpful, and I that's what I expect. I expect both of us to work together and create some kind of schedule for the child starting at about 4 months old. That's really when children can get on schedules. Before then, they're still just trying to figure it all out. Yes, babies do not know the difference yet between night and day, but around 4 months, you can really kind of do a schedule with them. And one way to really just go about it is just kind of see, are they developing any patterns? I remember getting one kid that I was babysitting for on a schedule, and she kind of had just like her regular patterns. So like 11 o'clock, 11:15, she would get tired, so I would put her down by then. Um, about 12:30, 1ish, she would wake up. I would give her a bottle, so on. And that was just kind of her natural thing that she did with me. So, yes, I'm all for schedules, and I do expect parents to be okay with that when their children are in my care. A lot of parents are fearful about this, but there are definitely like safe ways of kind of like doing it, along with the other thing that I'm going to be talking about in a second. And I guess really there's not really safe ways to get them on schedules, but I mean, yeah. Anyways, the next thing is getting them to go to sleep on their own. Okay, I'm a huge stickler about this one. This is because anytime you let a child fall asleep on you, whether it's an infant or a toddler, once they are asleep on you, it is so hard to put them back down. So I had a baby who wasn't sleep trained at all. She would fall asleep on you, and the second she hit that crib mattress, she was up. And that's not okay with me. I believe children need to learn to self soothe, and that it can really set them up for just further on in life. Because quite frankly, if kids learn to put themselves down, it's going to be better because if you apply that to later on in life, there's not always going to be somebody to help them go back down to sleep, right? Mom and dad aren't going to be there forever. So I'm all for that. And the thing is, what I was trying to say earlier, when a child is falling asleep on you, you have to get up, walk them to wherever you're going to put them down, move them away from your chest, and put them down. And all of that transitioning, it's just going to wake them up even more. And I swear to God, the kid that I had that would wake up the second I put her on that crib, I walked her upstairs completely fine. I tried to wait a little bit because we do have sleep cycles that last for a certain duration of time. And so even when I did that, I would go upstairs, you know, put her down, and literally the second she hit that crib mattress, she was up. And I'm just not okay with that. Like I said, I'm all for self-soothing and teaching them how to do that because I think that's really important later on in life. I do know somebody who was held a lot and wasn't taught to self-soothe in life, and it really didn't do good for them later on in the future, and they really kinda struggled with the whole sleep thing until they were early teenage years. So, personally, I'm all for it. I do require this, especially because I'm balancing school as well. Luckily, I only have 1 kid in my care right now, but I'm in school as well. I need to know, first of all, that whole schedule thing of when they're gonna sleep so I can sit and do school, and then, once they're a little bit older, I need to know too roughly when to put them down and know that they're capable of putting themselves down, so I don't need to be putting them down and wasting kinda time so I can do schoolwork. And for other people, you're probably not in school, so you're probably having to do, like, housekeeping because obviously if you have kids at your house, you need to clean up after them, pick up the toys, vacuum the carpet, mop the floors from lunch or whatever. So, yes, it's a must-have with me. Kids need to be on a schedule, and they need to learn to fall asleep on their own because I'm not doing that. Nope. And then the other thing I'm really strict about is pickup times. So, this has always been a thing, and I know it's different when you're a babysitter, but so many times, especially as a babysitter, people will be like, "Okay, we need you from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m." Great. I tell my parents I'll be home at 10 p.m., and literally the family will leave the place at 10 p.m. Now, this is more common with babysitters. With nannies, I think it's a little bit different because you are working with parents' work schedules. So that's a little bit different, but I really hate it when parents they're like, "Hey, well, you're only needed till 10 p.m." and they don't show up until like 10:15. Now, I get it, like, traffic and stuff like that, but honestly, I expect you, especially if it's a date night situation, which I know this is nannies, but still, I expect you to pick up your kid on time. Um, and thank God for the family that I'm working with because they put that in the contract. They put like a built-in 15 minutes for travel time just in case. And for me as a nanny, and because of my hours, it is important you pick up on time because I do have meetings that happen in the evening, and generally they kind of pop up here and there. Sometimes I don't get any warning. Sometimes the day before I get told, and I need to make sure I eat because generally my meetings happen during like a regular, excuse me, dinner time. So pickup is extremely important. And those really are the 3 things that I'm kinda really strict about, kind of my expectations for parents. They have to be okay with their kid on a schedule. They have to be okay with their kid being sleep trained, basically, or nap trained, and they need to pick up on time. Those are really the 3 things that I'm really strict about. As far as payments and stuff go, I'm not that strict on it. Um, I do track my payments that I get, and obviously, if there's ever an issue, I bring it up with the parents. What else? What else? What else? Oh, how the kids are being put down to sleep. I do practice obviously safe sleep in my kind of practice of child care. So I do require like a sleep sack, um, and stuff like that since really you can't have kids in a sleeping area with basically everything in it. I mean, obviously, they can't have pillows, they can't have, like, really stuffed animals, I guess. I don't know, is that I wonder if that's in, like, the laws, if they can have stuffed animals, but, um, yeah, I don't swaddle kids, if I do, that would get discontinued at, like, 2 months old or until when the child can roll over because obviously blankets can be a suffocation situation. Um, so yeah, I just think it's better just to have like a sleep sack and just put them down with just that. Let's see. Fitted sheets obviously need to fit correctly. That's like a law thing. And I know nannies don't have to obviously follow like state laws and stuff, but I think it's important to look into them and just kind of know what's going on in your state as far as like safety regulations and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. I want to say that's all. I mean, it's really just sleep stuff, the schedule stuff. And that's really all. Trying to think again if there's anything else that I'm really like strict about, but I guess that's it. So, anyways, I hope that kind of gave you some ideas for like expectations you can give to parents if you're a nanny. I think they're pretty reasonable, like I said, and the whole like pickup time thing that should kind of be a given. Obviously, I think what I will require is them to send me a text like that they're on their way. That way I kind of just know, and then if it's taking too long or something, I can kind of take it from there because obviously like car accidents happen and whatnot. So yeah, I guess that's really everything. Like I said, hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was kind of helpful. So if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe down below. I post acting videos, braces videos, childcare videos, and really any videos that I feel like doing. And yeah, real quick though, um, I do have a like virtual theater master class coming at you guys soon. And I think that first episode will be posted this Monday. If not, it'll be the Monday after that. But stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram at Teresa underscore Benson and you will get to know when I post that video. The first video for this is going to be a crash course in theater history, and we're going to take it from there. So I'm so excited for this. And yeah, okay. I've gone on and on, so I'm just going to do my hand thing and say bye. Bye, guys. Take care. Stay safe and wash your hands, wear your masks, do all that stuff. Bye, guys.